I'm gonna connect my data. Akhilesh, were you able to do yesterday's? I need to. You guys need to show me the screenshots. That's something that is missing. Akhilesh.
Sir, I need one to rest. So good.
Now, so most probably I'll complete this whole project by this weekend.
Okay.
Next thing is you have to do I'm telling you right now itself. So what happens after the first project is I am gonna give you a data set, and everyone will get a different data set. Everyone will get a different data set, and you guys need to do that particular project from scratch. So the weekend is gonna go for the project itself. So by that time, at least complete this exercise, the project that we are doing, because
Okay.
from weekend everyone should present their own project. What was your understanding? You have to go detail. Everyone will get one day, so you have to present your project. That's one thing. Okay, so let's understand. We have created few things. Hope only this is the report that we have done. Now in here there are a few things here. What is this sync phase slices and everything? So let's go here. Now here we have created a slicer called year, right? And there is a slicer called region. Now we understood why is a slicer used. Slicer is kind of a filter that is applied. Now slicer is a kind of a filter that is applied. And also the slicer is also, there is a region slicer here, and then there is a year slicer here. Now let's say I want to 2018 here. I want a 2018 data here. But in the overview, the filter is for 2020. Now I have to come here and again click on 2018. So I want a seamless, basically, if I do it in one page, it should appear in all pages. Now there are two options for this. One is this called filter on all pages. Filter on all pages. There's an option about this filter on all pages. You can create this one date. If you go on dates, you can go here and filter on all pages. But one disadvantage with filter is it will hide everything else. First thing first, I'm gonna go here. Here, yeah, I'm gonna say F218. Now this filter will be appearing everywhere. But this is not something I want. I want this, something like this in the slicer. For that, you have sync slicers. So what does sync slicers is? There is this ear slicer that is there. Now the slicer is there in overview and my performance page. So it is there here and in my performance. It is there here and here. This slicer. Now I am seeing I need to sync. You see this refresh button. I am seeing I need to sync them as well. I need to sync them as well. Okay. Now these are synced. These are synced. So let's say I now create 2019. And it's 2019. Even if you go here, it automatically come into 2019. So that is called a sync, creating a sync. Next, I'm gonna do the same thing with the region as well. I'm gonna hit on sync. It is there in profit as well as profit and overview. I'm gonna sync both of them. I'm gonna sync both of them. First of all, let's go back to 2018. I'm gonna select all. I am gonna say logo give for United Kingdom. United Kingdom. It's not there. Southwest, yes. Southwest is there. Now it's gonna go when I go back here. Southwest filter is applied here as well. The sync because this is called sync. Now, if you need sync, do it. If you don't want it, don't do it. But I would suggest it they are synced because you will move on to different pages all the time. So if you sync them, it's good. It is a very better. It is a very good idea to sync them. Understood the concept? So that is what they're gonna do here in this exercise, if I remember it right. Sync slicers. This is what sync slicer is. That is what the sync slicer is. We just analyze, we just did how they are doing the sync slicers filter. Configure a drill through page. Configure a drill through page. Okay, let's see how do we do this. Add a new report, add a new page, and name it product details. So let's create a new one and name it as product details. Come on. Next. Next, right click on the product details and select and then select hide page. So basically hiding it. Okay, now I've hidden this one. Beneath the visualization pane in the drill through section, add product category field. Okay, let's do in add drill through here product category from the product. No, sorry, not this one. I'm gonna drag it and add drill through. Next, to the drill through box. Okay, now let's say it is already been added. The drill through is being added. Now let's understand. To test a drill through page in the drill through filter, can select bikes. Bikes. Yes, the top left of the variable, not in the arrow. So I'm gonna move this here. I'm gonna drag it a little bit so it is visible. Now I see a small arrow. Control and click this to go back to your previous page in the report. Okay, awesome. It's working. So the drill through that we have done is working with us. Now let's what is a drill through? What is a drill through? So basically, if I want to go here, now I want to have bikes. I am seeing this category and quantity. I'm seeing from for bikes. There's a category that's happening and the quantity with respect to different categories given. But I want to go details about bike. Then I can click on it. I can click. I want to go details about bike, but I cannot see any details. This is a very good example with respect to pivot tables. I think I have a few pivot tables in my CC. Give me a second. I'll show you why this drill through is used a lot. If you see most used, my few things. This is my data that I use to for sales. There is a pivot table here. This is my pivot table that I created, which to see how many things are there. Now let's say I need to drill through this. I can double click. Uh, I can double click this. This is design. I need a better pivot table. Yeah, let's say these are now. Let's say these are two. There are two companies that are there in my pipeline for my sales. but I don't know what those two companies are. I can double click it. Now it says new sheet has been created. Now it is showing me what are the companies that are there in my pipeline. Now this is called a drill through. I'm gonna delete this one. This is called a drill through. You have your visualization. You have your visualization here. You have your visualization here, but you need to understand, go deeper into what is happening with the bikes. So you do something called a drill through. Now that is what we have done. Okay, now there is something that we have created. Now let's go back to our exercise. Now on top left you notice a small arrow. Yes, there is an arrow here that I can see. Add the card visualization into the page and then resize its position to sit in the right side. Okay. Right side and fills the remaining. I basically are adding. They're adding a card here. They're adding a card here. All right. They're adding a card. Drag the product category field into the visual. Okay. It's again thing. Adding category. Okay. I've created bikes as a category. Now, did they uncheck it back? Okay, they haven't unchecked it. Now, configure the format option, then turn the category label off. What is category label? First category. It is saying first category and all these things. I don't want this. So in order to change any formatting, I will go into the formatting and they ask is category label to be off. So category label is off. I'm gonna rearrange this. Okay, next in the effects background color property light shade of gray, and okay they want us to have some sort of color. Visual general, effect background I need something gray. Okay, to highlight that one that we have done. Add a table visual to the page, then resize it to the position as it sits. Okay, let's add a table visual. A table visual. I'm gonna add, make it bigger. Okay. Next, add the following fields into this subcategory. Let's add all these things. Subcategory, color, color, quantity, sales and profit margin. Sales, come on, sales from sales. Sales, where is sales? Yeah, here. Sales, profit margin. Okay, I have created this. Now add conditional formatting. We have already seen conditional formatting. You can add colors, greater than, less than, bars in the cells, and all these things. These are called conditional formatting. It is helpful to identify data very easily because it's very hard to understand this data with just the numbers. So you add some sort of conditional formatting to this. Okay, select the table visual in the visualization pane. Let's have a visualization. Okay, now select the drop down of profit value, and select conditional formatting. Let's understand where is profit margin. Right, okay, this one profit margin is here. Then conditional formatting icons. Now this will open up. Now this will basically tell you how do we want to format the data that is there. What is given here? Actually, percentages is given, and the numbers are between 1 less than 0 and greater than 0, less than 0 and greater than 0. So this will not work. This will not work. I need, this is greater than 0, then I need less than 0. So let's see what they have done. Let's see what they have done. Now, in the icons profit margin window, okay, icons profit margin window, in the icon layout, drop down and select right of data. So, icon right of data. That means that icon will appear on the right side of the data. You can create on the icon left or icon only on the right. So I need on the right side. This is basically alignment where it needs to be done. Okay, now I have done on the right side icon layout. Now to delete the middle rule, yeah, we don't need the middle one because one thing we need is less than. This is 6.13, 5.91. Then there is minus 3.36. It's less than 0 and greater than 0. I think that is what they're going to do next. Configure the first rule. First rule red diamond as follow. In the second control, remove the value. In the second control, remove the value. In the third control, select number. In the second control, remove the value. Okay, so I need, it is a percentage greater than equal to and less than. I don't think this will work. In order to create this, what are they doing? They don't want all these things. This is something. Okay, in the second control, remove value. Okay, they are removing value. Okay, next second control, remove the value. Second, the third control, select number. In third control, select number. Okay, next in the fifth control, enter 0, 0. Okay, and in the sixth control, select number. Okay, let's go back here, number again. So now the configure second rule green circle as follows. Okay, think this is pretty much done. Greater than equal to minimum number, greater than equal to minimum number, and then less than 0 and number. Okay, less than 0 and number. Okay, next what they have done again here, they have done 0 and number, max and number, 0 and number, max and number. This is 0 and number, max, this is max number. So let's understand what they are doing. Greater than minimum, but this doesn't work. I made a mistake. Greater than 0, less than equal to the minimum number and less than equal to 0, then it is red, and everything is minus is red, everything is greater than and equal to is green. Greater than and equal to is green. So let's try to figure out if this works. Now let's say okay to this. Is it working? Yep. For the green, it is giving me, for everything greater than 0, it is giving me green, and less than 0, everything is giving me red. So this is a kind of conditional formatting that you can add to anything. In conditional formatting as well, it's not only icons. You can give data bars. You can give data bars. So let's say quantity can be done in data bars. Let's go to conditional formatting, data bars. Just gonna keep it default. So quantity can be done in data bars. So in different, like just like in Excel, how can you do the data bars? In that way, you can do data bars. Let's see what they have done next. Next. Background color. These are small background. Configure the color field. You can configure the background color for the color field. That can be done, not a big problem. Add bookmarks, and so you guys can do this. This is not something very difficult. It's again the same thing. We are configuring with respect to colors. Now Let's come back here. Now, the one thing that we next to do is bookmarks and buttons. So what are these bookmarks and buttons? What are bookmarks? Basically, if you want a visual, let's say here there are three folders that I have. I can create a bookmark. That means I can create a layout. I can create a saved layout. Now this is a report that we have done, but we can create a saved layout for it. Let's say with I only want for 2018. I can create a bookmark for 2018. In that way, we can create different layouts. So that is what we're gonna do. Okay, where is yeah here my bookmarks are in the. So in this exercise, you will enhance my performance page. Let's go to my performance page, and here you will create bookmarks. All right, so let's see. Go to my performance page. In the view ribbon, there is show panel group. There are bookmarks. Basically, these are the bookmarks. This is the bookmarks that I have. Okay, now in the view ribbon from the inside the show panel, select the selections. Basically, first thing first, selections. Now I can click on selections. So these are the different things that are there. One is sales and target by. This one, multi-row card. This is one view, and there is a slicer. There are four things in this visualization. There are four things. Now, what do you want to add in the bookmark? What are the different things that you're gonna add? This section beside the one of sales and target by month item, hide to hide the visual. Three, select the eye icon. Basically, I want everything other than the first one, sales and target by month. So where is sales? And let's go. Let's make it bigger. Mhm. Yeah, sales and target by month. Other than that, I am adding different. I'm hiding everything. I'm sorry, this is hidden and everything else is not unhidden. Okay, that's fine. In the bookmark, I'll select add. So I'm gonna add. So I have created one bookmark. In this bookmark, basically what I'm doing is I'm hiding this one, and everything else visible. So when I click on this bookmark, that single thing will be this single thing will be hidden. Now in the bookmark, add. Okay, done. In the visual, rename the bookmark to bar chart on. Okay, I'm renaming it bar chart on. Okay, next. Otherwise rename the bookmark as column chart on. Okay, now let's to edit the bookmark pane. However, the cursor over the bookmark select. You can keep on editing it to edit the bookmark in the bookmark pane. Hover the cursor over the bookmark. You can data. Now disabling data. Now they are disabling this data one thing because this bookmark should not affect as a filter. If you have the data here, it will affect the filter as well. So that's one thing, they are removing the data here. Sorry, it will also act as a filter if you want to. To update the bookmark, select the clip again, then send update and select update. Okay, that's fine. Update. Okay, next. In the selection, I toggle visibility. Now, in the second thing, I'm hiding this. I'm hiding this. I'm saying create one, and I'm gonna rename it as column chart. And again, I am using this, and I'm updating them. So in this way, I have created a bookmark now. Let's go here. Now, shoot, not this one. Delete this one. So I have created two bookmarks. One is basically this, and one is basically this. I don't want. So I have created two bookmarks. Now let's go back to the exercise. The selection pane, column chart on. To create a second one, and the same I have repeated the same thing and created two bookmarks. Configure second bookmarks and ignore filters data option off, which I have done. In the selection pane, to make more visible, simply you show the hidden visual. Okay. So now we have created two bookmarks. We have created two bookmarks. Now the next thing what we're gonna do is, here what we have done, we have created two bookmarks and try to switch it on from here. Try to switch it on from here. But can we do it with respect to some buttons? Can we create a button and create the bookmarks here? Connect those bookmarks. Have you guys understood what a bookmark is and what it does?
Yeah, basically they're trying to create some new page out of this existing page.
Yes, they're trying to hide. Sometimes you do only need few data, and sometimes you don't need extra data. So that at that point you create bookmark. Very rare cases you do this. I haven't used it in real life much, but just let's understand that this is something that is available. Next. Okay, that's in the bookmark page. Notice that you're only one visible. Okay, the next design, add two buttons which will allow the user to use bookmarks. So insert, let's add two buttons. Let's go to insert. Let's add a button. Let's add a blank. Let's go for a blank in the position beneath the ear. That's fine. But select the button, format pane, text properties on text. Text is on. What is the text that I want? Say bar chart. Let's increase the size a little bit and have keep it in the middle. Yes, they are in the middle. Font color, and we can also change the color. Background, border, shadow, glow. Where is background? Background. Yeah, background color is white. Keep blue or something else. All right. Okay, create bar chart. Expand fill section set the using a complementary color. Select the button and turn on the action property. Now let's understand. One more thing I want to add here is, yes, now you are able to manipulate data, clean data, and create visualizations and the visualizations that are appearing. Now there is another skill set that is not especially a Power BI skill set. And the another thing is make it attractive. Make it attractive. So what everything that we can do, we can format the color, the boldness, the font, the size, everything can be formatted. We know if you go, let's add this. If you go into formatting, you can change everything. But it depends on an individual. It depends on an individual about the design. You can create a report, but you can create a correct report. The another one thing also you need to keep in mind is uh, that needs to be read visually very appealing. Visually very appealing. What I meant is, there are websites. There are like very bad websites. There are good websites. There is a design element to it. That design element is something that you have to develop by yourself. That's just the visual element part. Let's say this is a This is something we have created a background of gray. Why? To highlight what is happening here. But to my in my personal view, I would never use like we have used here, then again we have used blue color, then this orange color. There's so much visually, it's not very appealing to me. Visually, it is not very appealing to me. If I would do this, I will do a background here as well to make it gray. So it depends on person to person how visually you want to pop out. That's something that we can do. Let's go back here. So action is given. Type is bookmark. Bookmark is bar chart on. So what I have done, I'm saying when I click on it, do something. What are do things? I can add drill through. I can add nappy Q&A web URL. Basically, I'm inserting something. So I'm saying bookmark bar chart on. So that is what I am saying. So once you click on this, why is it not working? Action is there, bookmark is on. That's interesting. Right, let's go back to my view and bookmarks. What mistake that I made? Okay, these are working. These are working. Okay, so these are working. Selection. Okay, but why is this not working? Bar chart on. That's weird. Why is it not working? Button action bar chart on. Yes. Create a copy and control V, control C. They're creating one more thing. Control C, control V, and I'm gonna rename it as column chart on. Mm, Properties. Let's go back and rename it. Rename it for text. Table text. This is called column. Okay, and then I'm attaching to bar chart and column chart on. Okay, this is what I've done. At the end, create a copy of the button using the okay. Copy paste. Set the button to column chart in the action set. Set the bookmark drop down to oh yes. Now let's understand why is it not working. It's weird. Something is missing. I messed up something. Yeah, my bad. While clicking on it, you need to click Control and do this. You Control and do this. It will appear. Selections show all. So that's how you create a buttons and you can create bookmarks. Uh, saved layouts. I can save bookmarks as saved layouts. That's something I could say. Now next thing. What is the next thing that we are trying to do in this exercise? Okay, publish and explore the report. Yeah, that's something that we can do. Publish it to your workspace, and you can try to, but you don't have app access. So usually, if you want to go publish, you can just publish it. Anything else that they are doing, that's about it. Publish and explore the report. Try it out by yourself. Try it out by yourself, and let me know if there are any doubts in this. Let me know any doubts in this. So here today we have learned about creating bookmarks. Then we have created formatting, color formatting, and every other thing. We have created for the formatting, bar formatting, basically these things. We have created bookmarks, and we have created some buttons. We have created some buttons. These are basically aesthetics. We have done few things about aesthetics of different things. Let me know any doubts in this. These are pretty straightforward, very simple, not very complicated to this. Try it out by yourself.